Howdy! My lights, my cameras, and my non-binary actions. It's me! Creed. And today I am joined by the most, directorial. It's
Michael.
And today we are playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We're gonna finish up Chapter 3, maybe even start Chapter 4 if we are gamers about it. Hello, Billy, Femboy J, and Jaden in the chat. Time for more lautical malpractice. I don't think we're actually committing, like, court crimes. Creed, I heard you like metal. Have you heard of Reign of Poop by Player? No. Also, why would you have thought I like metal?
The song was mad hard. That was Atomic Bonsai from Homestuck. Very good.
I like to imagine this as Creed going ham on some keytars. Somebody should draw me shredding on the keytar. Also, the only like hard metal song that I like is Death Metal by Ninja Sex Party. Death metal, the metal of death.
I got a straight flush.
It's the closest thing to straight you'll ever get. Is everybody hype?
I guess. I don't know.
Also, sorry for being a bit late for this one. My sister's car ran out of gas, so I had to go get the gas and then drive out there and struggle with getting gas into a gas tank because the gosh darn tube wouldn't work. So I ended up having to cut a vitamin water bottle open to turn into a makeshift funnel.
Wait, what was the issue?
The gas would not go through the tube on the red gas tank.
Oh.
James says, yes, I legitimately can't wait to see who's the murderer. October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
I mean, I did call it was probably one of the executives.
That was a close one, huh, Mia?
I call it a lot of things, though.
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya? So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? It's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So in that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, no time to waste. Have you seen my attorney's badge? Think about this, it's the fanboy's prized possession. Wow, impressive. It's a little different from the Steel Samurai on TV. These are mostly taking those PR shows that they do at stores and fairs. Pretty sure it's not even Will Powers inside that suit. No true fan will be satisfied with anything less than the real thing. He's still a child, I suppose. I guess it takes an adult to appreciate the real deal, right, Nick? Yeah, whatever you say. This is Cody's... Hey, a digital camera! I'm impressed a kid like him would have something like this expensive. Kids these days. I don't imagine spirit mediums and trainings get a lot of toys.
Yeah, Billy, I mean, a significant reason the presidency just went the way it did was because, the right wing kind of just bought up, like, all fucking media. Wasn't necessarily YouTube stuff like Twitter, you know?
We had an entire photography videos for search plenty as backward shit.
Of course, those YouTube channels definitely didn't help.
Yeah. The Steel Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah! But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick! Why did he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What?
Okay, it could absolutely be another person, because they said there were a ton of people there. Right?
Yeah.
If it's one of those two, then it would have to be the director, because, like, I don't think that woman would fit into the outfit properly.
Was mine always this excitable? Any ideas? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? Let's see what's gonna get us... I can't see what's going on when Mia's in... I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Black. Sibilance. Maybe we should go talk to WP. WP Powers, right?
So Maya's, like, entire body just gets, like, shoved into the shadow realm whenever, like, brain included, whenever she gets possessed by her sister. And then, like, the other body just, like, enters the clothing. Is that what's going on? Because that would make it a little less weird.
I mean, the physical form is irrelevant. It just alters to fit the soul being inhabited in it.
I guess. So it probably still is Maya's flesh. I guess. Which is still weird. I mean, it's weird no matter what. It's like my least favorite plot point.
October 19th. Detention center.
Exclamation point throw.
Room. The throw is not a thing you can do here, but you can imagine Mako getting hit by, like, a watermelon.
I think they wanted to throw something at you.
No.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, must have really wowed him in there.
I mean, that's not what he looked like on that sprite.
And could you wipe your grin off your... Can you wipe that grin off your face? I apparently did not pay my mouth bill today.
If Avery had a throw command, it would be an octoplush, not a catamelion.
WP, only one day left.
Oh, I just realized, Waterdough is gonna make it, like, way easier to do that redeem idea you had with the octoplushes accumulating on your head. Like, nice. I wouldn't have even really known how to do that in VC Face. It would have done some complicated Unity shit, but you can just program that in Waterdough.
Finally.
Yes. So there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Have you seen my attorney's badge? Have you seen this, Mr. Powers?
What's that? I've never seen these steel samurais in my life.
These are the steel samurais that appear in at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself.
Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know? This isn't Hugh Jackman, this is Huge Jacked Man. That's his name. It's because it's all pun names, you know?
Producer Vasquez. Can you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and...
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors, anyhow.
Director Manella. Can you tell me about Mr. Manella?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? Then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago?
Okay, I'm trying to sound manly here, but is it just me, or do I sound like if you took a girl trying to sound like a guy and then pitched it down 1 octave?
Sort of.
Okay, because I'm not trying to sound like that. I've forgotten how to sound like a man. I mean, I kind
Oh,
I
no.
kind of can, but like, this is like a specific voice, and I don't know if this particular one is for him.
October 19th, Global Studios, main gate. Well, the Wimpact sure is quite a day. You know, this place is really peaceful like this.
I'm more of a man than most men, Billy.
Nick? I think our guard's down. Yeah? I thought we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
That is just uncalled for.
You eat, you die!
That is called for, to be honest.
Oh, she's alive! Have you seen my attorney's badge? So, like, what do you think about this? Think? I'm not in the mood for thinking, thank you very much!
That goes girly as hell. Yeah, but like, I'm a man in the sense that I'm not a little bitch and I don't hate women, you know?
What? Get that felt out of my sight!
Can't be
And you're
said for a
claiming
lot
that
of
poor
men.
old hammer in there! And I thought you were such an innocent youth! Bah!
Yeah, I don't know, it's like... If I'm trying to do a, like, manly voice, I have 2 modes. Like, actually, like, ultra deep manly, or, like, girl trying to sound like a guy. And I don't know, like, when one turns into the other.
It happens to the best of us. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Yeah, she got Salmonella, the director. Sal? He's soft, a pushover. Does what Hervasius tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. I don't like being treated like dirt. I have a lot of growing up to do. Doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya.
I can do a Liam Neeson voice. I don't know you. I don't know who you are.
Don't know where I am.
I don't know where I am. But I will find you. And when I do, you will have been found.
I am shitting. And I am farting.
I'll be honest, I don't really remember what he sounds like. I'm not good at putting on voice. Like, I have a couple voices I can do for different characters and this kind of stuff, but I'm not good at impersonating, like, trying to get specific sounds at all.
That's reasonable.
I can do, like, a really cracked up Toad, but I don't want to do that right now.
About Mr. Hammer. Ah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer! You drag a star down from the sky and stomp on it! Call him a criminal, a thief! I won't forget this! Uh-oh, she really pissed that. Listen to me, whippersnapper! My poor Hammer would never do such a thing! Why would he steal Mr. Power's costume when he could sneak by me? Why would he steal Mr. Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low! It's impossible!
Dude, she has, like, more crow's feet next to her eyes than should be possible.
19th Globe Studios employee area. I guess not filming today either. I didn't want to see them filming just one time. They can't film if one of the characters isn't there and the other character is in prison. Trial is over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
Billy entering, not knowing what's going on. Is this MC Hammer's mom?
This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah! No, no, no. No touching. Oh my god, we're finally, like, not being allowed to investigate a crime scene as a lawyer. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean! I almost had a heart attack!
I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. I lost the voice, I'm trying to find it again.
Dramatique, indeed.
Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Sorry, I'm carving an orange open with a spoon. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
I just used my fingernail.
I don't have fingernails!
I keep a thumbnail long, like I make sure I have one long thumbnail at all times so that I can open mandarins. Like a monkey was designed to do. Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. I'm guessing I know as much about that as you do, pal, i.e. nothing. What, does Phoenix not know anything about his attorney's badge? Mango's a cute monkey. I'm not a cute monkey, I'm a cute ape. I'm a great ape.
It's one of those electric-powered bicycles, but these are most of the point.
Monkeys are not apes, right? But, like, it's easy to call them all monkeys.
This is assumed the wisdom at last. You know, if they fixed it, I just kick it off again. That poor assistant. The plane's lunch scattered around. I was probably too shocked to clean up. It's a mistake. Nice mistake.
All of this shit happened, like, this game exists because we needed to hold on to trees better. Like, that shit was the catalyst for everything.
the plate.
I don't like bananas.
So you look for traces of sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution.
Should I make an alcoholic drink? I have an orange. I can do something.
This reacts to the sleeping pills. See, if there are traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright.
So the film is plate up and laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
On the player, on it are the traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal.
Alcohol is a debuff to voice acting.
Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
Speaking of which, Prosecutor Edgeworth. How is Edgeworth doing, anyways?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles.
Am I doing this Boston accent good, by the way?
You're doing a Boston accent?
Is that not what I've been giving him? What have I been giving him?
I thought he was supposed to be like a mobster accent.
That's Boston, isn't it? Or wait, no, it's New York. Wait, what's the difference? What is the difference between a Boston and a New York accent, actually? Because those are different, right? But they're very similar, aren't they?
New York's like, hey, I'm walking here. Meanwhile, Boston's like, hey, I'm walking here.
I couldn't even hear that second one.
Hey, I'm walking here.
If you was from where I was from, you'd be fucking dead. I don't know if what I just did was New York or Boston, but I was trying the Scout, which is Boston.
It is really funny how, like, Massachusetts, specifically Boston, is known for a very distinct accent, and in New York, specifically New York City, is known for a very distinct accent. Yet despite being between them, Connecticut doesn't seem to have a distinct accent. Say, what about another empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, seeing on that, the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Sleeping pills added to the court record.
Am I doing Boston or New York right now? I've never really tried either.
Present. Found the employer, the traces of the sleeping pills in the large bone.
It's looking like Will Powers is drugged. I'm going to go back to the precinct, do a more detailed test.
You're being very free with your information today, Detective.
Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. But I was kind of impressed at today's trial, too.
Huh?
Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone but you up there, Powers would be done for by now.
Think about that bottle.
Oh, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. Can't believe I missed that on my first sweep for evidence. I don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth.
Must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility.
Oh. Sadly blushing. Oh, hello.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What? Why? WP's innocent.
Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done here. But... this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
What? No!
Penny, the sister of Dollar. Her last name is Nichols. I really like her shirt. Like, her fit is just like, everything about her appearance is top-notch fashion.
Hey,
So this photo was Mr. Hammer all along?
seems that way.
Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that?
That is the question of the hour.
Wow, wow. It must have taken him forever to collect all these.
Kids love the Steel Samurai.
They do, don't they? What's that?
An empty bottle of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
Now I'm really confused.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
He stole the Steel Samurai costume too.
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then.
Come on, let it slip. What's the gossip? The rumor?
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. Do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
Dirt. You know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means!
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Is that trailer part of the film set then? The last episode. What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
I mean, you could just replace the actors. That's...
No. No!
Well, they kind of can do that sometimes.
Also, I heard that Global Studio is going to change its programming.
And again, if your star is a murderer, you're probably going to want to end that show. That IP might be a little dead in the water at that point.
They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Maya, you're 17 years old. Why are you upset that they're not making kids shows? It's growing with you.
Studio policy. Why are they gonna make kid shows anymore?
Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How could they just do that? They sort of just can. What are all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. I'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true.
Bitch, that has been happening for all of human history.
If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure.
That's how it goes.
Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words called for here. Here, take a look at this.
Didn't we already do all this?
Yeah, we're presenting evidence as to this current conversation.
Evidence for what?
Kids will be heartbroken for sure.
Out of the scrapbook.
And this is...
Didn't we already show this to her?
Yes, but that was during an actual just presentation, not the actual conversation, so it didn't actually count chronologically.
This is cutie. This is assistant.
Yeah, this is assistant, also known as Penny Nichols. Hello, Liz. A collection of a fan collect all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay. But what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
5 years ago? Can you tell me what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she had on Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
You still go to jail for that, Maya.
Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
You would also go to jail.
You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk.
Guys, my name would be She, last name Tandpis.
She Tandpis. Power's bag.
You put all of WP's personal belongings in there. I'll be able to come pick them up, right?
I'm sure I'll come, yes. There's a box of snacks on the table. Let's give these to employees. It's completely empty. I can feel Maya's eyes burning into the back of my neck. Hey, cosmetics here. This is a wig used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Wow, you remembered, Nick. Thanks to you. I also have mirrors like this in changing rooms. I always shake my hair when I look in the mirror. Not quite as spiky as usual, I see. I'm gonna shoot some question here. Let's be on clothes.
The fact that they rewrite, like, all of this stuff.
I'm sorry, I haven't cleaned up there yet.
Locked. Guess he doesn't open his window much. Let's stay inside. Yeah, they gotta make sure there's always variety. What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? Well, the windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darnest to forget Hammer.
My name will be Cat Bois, like the French name that's just B-O-I. Is that how it's said?
Bois.
No, B-O-I-S.
Yeah.
Cat Boys.
Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer. He's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. 5 years ago. I want to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who'd you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, the assistant we talked to. Oh, right. I just think of her as assistant. Anyways, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Oh, whippersnappers! Dressing up during someone's past like that? And the recently departed, no less! I suppose you think it's fun! No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. You claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume! You really believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume?
I got cinnamon sugar pipcorn. I don't know what pipcorn is, but...
It's corn with a pip still in it.
No, it's like, they have the consistency of, like, the big kind of puffy Cheetos, but they're like little cinnamon twists.
I approve. I do approve.
Noida rat would probably be mine. I love the rats from Noida.
Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. Well, what does that prove? I sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where you put that he used those pills on Powers? A steak plate. Mr. Powers ate his T-bone steak for lunch, right? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat the steak. I brought it with me. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
Just imagining Phoenix like carrying all the evidence, including the fucking spear prop, everywhere he goes.
Yeah, you gotta just have the evidence on hand. It's not like you like took a picture or anything. Reminds me of Danganronpa 2, where one of the pieces of evidence during Chapter 3 is an entire rug. And it's just like, yep, I have this. It was chapter 2 day, but one. That was it. Yeah, my bad. The entire rug. I just have a rug on hand. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Where Miss Oldbag? Here, take this. A photograph? Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell off onto the flower box fence. But how'd you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Viral photo added to the court record. Poor old Hammer. He was a big star. Biggest. An accident 5 years ago was what did him in. He wanted to hide it. He didn't want anyone to know. Poor, silly old Hammer. He had just come out and confessed. Then Vasquez wouldn't have had gotten her claws into him. I have gun she must have left by now. He's probably thinking about what to do with tomorrow's trial. I would imagine she's pretty angry with him.
I'm glad Gumshoe is friendlier with us now.
The system must have gone off somewhere. Talk about Mr. Hammer must have come as a shock to her. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. Why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Full Studios. Apparently its name is Mr. Monkey.
Wait, who went from 1 to 2?
Hammer. Should we sit down for a bit? Yeah. I'm really fun checking Hammer's body. I guess you can get in there today. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? H-E-L-L-O! Maya, you should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
That's all she had to say, apparently. Incinerator. Apparently I just put this one in. Her car set. Must not be cleaned much. You two men in here. This is the number in Cody's photograph. You'd think if he hadn't brought that photograph in. I'm not all teary-eyed yet.
I was wondering why that spike was bent.
Yeah. I do like how that you could see that detail there first, and just like, no real comment on it, but now you understand. Something left in the plates. They had 2 mistakes too. Am I wrong? I don't know. Maybe it's a funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Can't say that I do. None of the materials for making movies that. Because of time. There's some flowers here. Oh, so pretty. You're taking good care of these. Energy glows. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah. Hold on. Number 19, Studio 2, trailer. Wasn't he assisting cleaning up yesterday? Funny, still seems pretty messy in here. But she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. In the meeting, the doctor's patients and around. You could be close.
It'd be funny if Salmonella got death row.
Salmonella. They even made his name just a sickly disease. Okay. Have you seen my attorney's badge? I'm looking. Okay, hey, you look. Why are you showing that to me, Nick? Gotta go through every fucking thing.
Stabs her.
Just fucking kill her. It'd be funny. Oh, we're almost there. Mr. Hammer. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came around the day of the murder and...
Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My fable, it speaks to me! I know it! I know it! Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella.
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves?
Oh dear.
She seems awfully unperturbed by the aliens.
Look. Sometimes there's just aliens out and about. Have you seen this?
Thank you for showing me that whatever it is. It's your fucking co-star accidentally killing someone. You have no comment?
You don't have any comment on the fact that we proved that you could not have possibly... that you were in fact drugged. Okay.
I don't think it's technically proven, it just seems very likely.
Yeah. Fuck you, Maya. Not helping at all.
What is our objective?
We gotta present something to Vasquez. Because that's her in the picture. Not even looking.
Where?
What?
Where did you get that?
Well...
Old bag.
Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez.
Why did he forget that?
You hid this incident from the press, didn't you? You used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind.
Huh?
Gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. The conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he's doing kid shows for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now?
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. We used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own accord.
But... you were the cause! You pressured him! And to think it was just an accident.
Why does she look so scared in the photo but so tired here? She was witnessing a death in the photo, Jaden. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident?
No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big She was a big fan of hammers, you see. Big hammer. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
That's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold.
It's not good when the music cuts out.
I just want to see that one meme of like the hand coming toward the camera as she just grabs it and burns it in front of you. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys? Oh no, it's the boys.
It's the
her
boys. Who are they?
Professionals. The idea that they never made a copy of this photo is insane. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Why don't want to photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
All these boys behind her, like, all these boys behind her feel like they all should talk like this. Every single one of them. This is gonna say things like, hey boss, hey boss. Like that guy, second from the left especially, like look at that fucking phrenology. Bostonian phrenology. I'm sure you'll have
Why do
plenty
you
of
just
time to
equate all mobsters with Bostonians?
I don't know, that's just what they look like, they sound like. The guy on the left might have a normal accent, I don't know. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that, where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Gumshoe is just the best character. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Dick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. Be right back once Grecont.
Yes.
Everybody, give me your bottom bottoms.
Avery's not back. You know what that means? I get to loudly open this bag of pretzels.
Is that Skibidi movie really happening, or is that Peter Griffin in Fortnite? Peter Griffin is in Fortnite. I have no idea. Buff Peter doesn't count. Why not? It's him. Remember when everyone thought that Venom movie was gonna be rated R? I just want a good Venom movie. I want any movie other than fucking Spider-Man 3 where Venom is the villain. I want any movie other than Spider-Man 3 where Venom is the villain. Why has that not fucking happened yet? Like, we just get that one shitty attempt and that's it? I don't even know if Spider-Man 3 was that bad. Like, people say it is, but I don't remember.
Gaming.
I don't want him to be the protagonist. I want him to be the villain, Billy. Or hell, I mean, as long as he's the villain, I don't really care. Like, he could be the main character. I just don't want him to be an anti-hero. I don't want him to be a hero. At least not at first. Like, he starts out as a villain in the comics, but we've never seen that fucking happen in any of the movies other than Spider-Man 3.
Are we talking about Venom?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just finishing mixing my drink. I've made this up myself. We got this really nice American Honey Sting bourbon whiskey with honey and ghost pepper, mixed with creamer, chocolate creamer, and orange peel for a zest.
What were the main two ingredients you said?
Honey bourbon with ghost pepper, mixed with chocolate creamer.
Is that a thing people do, or is that one of your insane things?
I made it up myself.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say just alcohol with creamer just sounds extremely strange.
Oh no, that's not abnormal. Putting cream into
really?
ones is pretty standard. The issue is that if you put in milk normally, it could react and cause it to split, and end up curdling. But creamer, due to its different ratios inside of it, tends to last and actually be stable inside of an alcoholic beverage.
I see. Holy fuck, Macula's mad zesty today. What the hell? I need you to I'm actually begging you to explain to me what the fuck you mean by that. Because I don't know what I'm doing differently. I'm not sure what you mean by zesty. My best guess is homosexual, but I don't know.
October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Don't think too much about it, but I will. Hang on. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Put down my large bite of substance.
Defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I haven't really eaten anything today. I can't wait to have a sandwich later instead of just pretzel snack.
All I'm eating today is an orange, I guess.
Yeah, let's both get something to eat after this stream.
No. Yeah, I guess I could make something. I'll see what I can find.
What do you mean? No.
Like, I don't have anything. I never think that I have food. I guess I could cook something.
You say all you had is an orange. I say, let's get something to eat, and you're like, no. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. I don't know what Orangina is.
No,
In
what?
yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I recall on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well.
Edward seems a bit on edge today. For what it's worth.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. I'm very curious if we're going to be seeing sprites of her freaking out. Like, I don't know if she's the one who did it or not entirely. But, like, it would be funny. Because she's, like, so fucking scary calm about everything. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios.
We finally have a person responding to Edgeworth asking for a name.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Yeah, I hope you do. Alcohol. I'm in on. Right. She's guilty. I catch her with her pants down, so to speak. The day of the murder.
I entered the trailer a little before noon.
Mako is the type of pothead to grab a Portuguese man-o-war and take a big bite off the top to derive a new high from.
No.
Dude, I would dig a burger. I don't have things to put with it.
The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. I would never take a bite out of any animal other than, like, a human who, like, is trying to kill me. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. I'm sorry, I kind of zoned out while I was reading that. What is the beginning of this? I guess we'll see it again, never mind.
Yeah.
At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the morning. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over.
Van. Melly used the van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer.
I see. So wait, you could get there even with the path blocked. Is that what this is saying?
No. You should not be able to.
But she said that the path was dangerous because it was monkey.
Well, I guess they moved the monkey off to the side at that point, at least.
This was after?
Yeah, because it said they did the monkey was moved out of the way at round 4.
Okay. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it! Day of the murder. Finish your line a little before noon.
Human, well yeah, I mean, it would be rude
By
to
yourself?
take a bite out of another animal. Humans are like the only ones who you might need to because they might decide to murder you. Yes.
And you didn't stop in the employee area.
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Come on, let's talk a bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears.
Chad, donate $17 so I can buy a fig pizza. What exactly was that?
I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering?
No. The meeting ended at 4 o'clock, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Hold on. You let Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
Oh, right.
Fucking idiot.
What were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break.
You have someone who can verify this?
Sal.
No, I mean someone else.
One person is enough. But maybe it was a joint murder.
If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. So evidence that proved that she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss.
Maybe,
I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said, somewhere.
what was I about to say? Oh yeah, maybe she, like, groomed the groomer into helping her with murder. Kinda like, that one down the Rampa 1 trial.
Alright, Mako, where's the contradiction?
Oh, fuck, I forgot I have to pay attention.
Yeah, you're the one who has to solve this shit.
Enter the trailer. Oh wait, they said something about proving that she didn't eat the steak would help prove.
Yeah.
Can I look at the evidence?
Attorney's badge. Jack
Show
job,
me the
top secret.
plates.
State plate. Found in the employee area. On her trace of sleeping pills and a large bone.
Maybe it's not this line.
Come on. Think. Stink.
Just go through it one more time a little.
The trailer a little before noon. Meeting me at 12 sharp, internet at 4. There's a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks along the table in front of the trailer.
Is it the time of death?
The time of death was 2:30.
I don't know. I have no idea.
It is, in fact, this statement that is wrong.
Let me
Or at
see
least
evidence
suspicious. Attorney's badge, Jack's autopsy report, Power's photo, guide map, samurai spear, Mr. Monkey's head, path to glory, Cody's camera, live rolled
Wait,
photo.
look at monkey head.
Blocked path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4 p.m.
But they got there because of the van. Wait.
And they already got there prior to get to the meeting at 2:30. They had to get to the meeting, and then at 2:30 they took a 15-minute break.
And the meeting was in Studio 2?
Yes.
Then... They took a 15-minute break at Studio 2? Or...
Yes.
And then... At 2:30 they went to Studio 1?
No, they never went to Studio 1.
Where did they go?
They were at Studio 2 with a 15-minute break where they ate steaks, and they could not leave until 4 p.m. because the path was blocked by the monkey head.
What's the van say? The van evidence.
Mel used this van to drive us to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer.
I don't know. I give up.
The answer is in fact the steak plate, your first instinct.
Yeah, I just don't know why.
Huh. As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate?
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, this was because Mr. Manella ate our tail outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left in the plates. Remember how, Maya kept saying, something feels odd, though?
Yeah.
The plates were bare! Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? They ate the bone!
They could be a Skeller.
Skeller do like to eat the bone. They do love bones in their mouths, am I right, gamers?
You ate the bone, too.
I want to send it?
Yes.
You ate the bone, too! Nick, are you sure? I mean, I love steak, but even I don't eat the bone. Hey, I don't eat it either.
Mr. Wright. I too leave the bone.
Can I try that again?
Can I try that again?
So, what is it, Muck?
Is you did not eat.
You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator.
I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during our break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor?
Meeting the samurai.
She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order!
burger.
Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I fucking probably could. Like, how heavy could it possibly be? Like,
It was heavy enough that Will Powers stated that it's that it's even hefty for him, so a normal person would very much struggle to use it.
I get if it's that's the one I would probably say, but if it's not that,
Two of our health pips are on the line here, Mako.
I guess you couldn't.
I think you'd have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
Huh. You see?
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
Yeah. What?
The clones are riling up.
There's only one way to find out. Give her the spear, put her in a room with a tiger. If she kills the tiger, she's guilty. Yeah.
What's this witch trial solution?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor.
We do?
I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon.
Is it because it has duct tape on it? That's what I would guess.
We can try it. I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible? There's only a stab man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest. It's just held together with duct tape.
Order! Order!
Sunday.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
You're home.
Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane?
Are you even aware of what you're saying?
If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
Can we?
I don't think so.
That's what you say? Of course I can.
Of course. Can the antics, Mr. Wright? I don't know why I missed it. I have to agree, Mr. Wright. At least pretend that you think you might know.
Note to self. Think before speaking.
Is that what we're supposed to do? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill? I guess.
Yes, we can very much tell. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright.
Usually!
Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Where's the murder weapon?
Show me the photographs.
Well, this is the first photograph.
No.
The second photo. Making some sense?
That one.
Yeah. He was impaled, alright!
Get this photograph.
Every time it makes a stab. Look at that dead guy there. Chair.
What is this? Why, that's Jackhammer standing at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, just drop this bomb shot.
Order! Order!
The photo came from Miss Oldbag.
If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright. What is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth? You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence was pierced through the chest?
What are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff.
You deny that's what I say is true?
Mr. Wright. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1? And returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death? Then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She didn't use the van.
The van, you say?
I say the van.
She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
Oh, I thought it would have been the middle option. For instance...
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
This is poetic, to be honest.
Please show us how she carried the body.
As you
The
stated.
miracle of automobile.
And this is why Wright doesn't have a license. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. I guess they could do it while the thing was blocking the way. I don't know. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume.
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manila that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator?
Yeah.
Of course, Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. Surely Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. So forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. Remember how at the beginning, even you pointed out, like, it's a bit odd that there's no blood after they saved it. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. That incinerator might as well just be an accomplice in its own right at this point. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun.
I win? So, what happens next? Don't! Me? Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
She literally just...
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean... Steve Vasquez, so it was you?
Why is Phoenix so dumb?
You killed Jack Hammer?
Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What?
Order!
Coffee.
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure?
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now? You did it, Vasquez. Testify again. No further questions.
Maybe if we get her to testify again.
I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright.
I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn. Damn! So far, only to fail.
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Oh. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
Look, he gave it his best shot. Look, like
When you hit the fucking buzzer in Jeopardy or whatever, but like you didn't actually have the answer yet.
like a thing about Edgeworth that I like, especially in this, is like even he realized that she probably did it, even if there's no actual proof to it. But like, all he needed to do there was just let her go, and we could go right back to just accusing Will Powers. But even he was trying to think up a question to keep her here.
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously, he's the prosecutor. He cannot get a person who's obviously did it arrested, but he can at least buy time for you to do it.
I see. Very well.
Objection!
Your Honor, I requested the witness testify again. Okay.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I am your witness.
That reminds...
Well, if he wants to, can he just like switch to prosecute a different person, or is that not up to him?
No, it's not up to him. But
Okay.
This reminds me of the fucking... Have you ever seen the movie Liar Liar?
No.
Really, really good movie. It is about a lawyer played by Jim Carrey. His son wishes... And as a lawyer, he lies a lot. Because he's a... he works in civil suits. But his son, tired of him lying all the time, wishes on his birthday that his dad can't lie anymore. And so the entire thing is like him having to not lie. But during the final part of the movie is the big court trial that the entire thing's about. And he's just like keeps going at it at this one at a witness he calls, and a person is like he's badgering the witness, and the judge's like, it's his witness. Just fucking love that. I should show you Liar Liar sometime. It's a classic Jim Carrey movie.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Yes, Indeed, verily I say. Ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
I already like Edgeworth a lot more just after the past like 5 minutes.
Yeah, like he's doing his job. He needs to believe that his client is guilty, but at the same time, he does not. He cares about putting criminals away more than anything. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? You probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. After finding the Bobby.
I was with Sal and Albag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Albag, was quite agitated,
pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. So right away,
we're close, real close.
Was she lying about the script? Because didn't she lose her script there and have us get it?
I do recall that. I'm not sure if that's the thing at error here. Maybe, possibly. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she'll sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. That's me.
Mako, medium left, medium left. You're breaking the car, Mako. You have to listen to me, Mako. I love that video.
After finding the bug. What time was that?
They were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was done.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Press harder or back off?
I don't know.
Press harder then. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with someone else's help.
Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
Boy?
The witness will continue her testimony.
I like how much this chapter of the game has people either calling Phoenix a child or a geezer.
Yeah.
Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says?
Did no one go to call him?
Remember,
Remember what?
there was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm?
You certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder. Ugh. Press harder or back off?
Press.
Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around?
You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Mr. Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting on location. No one noticed he was missing.
Poor Powers.
I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue.
What was everyone else doing at that time?
No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence.
Emphasis on silence.
Silence.
Silencia. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Maya, you should just start juggling.
It'd be funny. Forget the spirit medium. When are we gonna get Ace Attorney where our assistant is a clown?
Oh god, I just remembered. Isn't there Clissy in one of these games?
There is Clissy!
I can't wait for that.
It's not this game, unfortunately. I don't know which one it is, but I know it's not this one. Hold back, security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going toward the studio.
Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all of this after the fact.
Photograph being the one taken by the security camera.
She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use. You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us.
Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it, with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. The script in your direction notes.
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Press harder. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why did you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Yeah, I guess.
Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Objection!
Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Hell yeah, Edward! Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1.
Obviously! How can you say something so stupidly wrong, Vasquez?
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
Can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. We got 2 defense attorneys on deck now, boys!
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me.
D. Vasquez seems to misunderstand. He's the prosecutor to try to get Powers guilty. That doesn't mean he can't also accuse you of being a liar. It's still within his purview to just say whatever he wants.
I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
He knew the hammer was injured, he couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. How'd you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal. He told me.
Sal the director. You have to find something to peg her with. Peg this on her with here. Or everything in time will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. So, Mako, where's the error?
I'm guessing it's the last one, right?
Probably.
What is that second photo again?
This one? The 5-year-old murder.
No, the one after the first one.
That's the guide map.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
Wait, yeah, wasn't Powers the injured one?
Yeah, Will Powers was the injured one, not Hammer. You knew that Hammer was injured? I think that's a little funny. I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer's dragging his leg in this photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez.
Saw Hammer limping.
Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ugh.
And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. He went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order! Order! I will have order!
One pineapple.
Witness?
Good game.
Can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Erk. Why are all the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive.
Yeah, Will Powers didn't have a motive either!
Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Is this just the photo from 5 years ago?
Of course I can prove it! Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. You said this?
Yeah.
This is my proof.
This is the photo from before?
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you only have talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
Real
I mean,
evidence?
we gotta go for it.
So real evidence? Okay. 100% of the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive. You got the attorney's badge, the autopsy report, the photo, the guide map, the samurai spear, Mr. Monkey's head, path to glory, Cody's camera, 5-year-old photo, sleeping pill bottle, the steak plate, and the van.
If I had to guess, I would just say 5-year-old photo, otherwise I don't know.
This is my proof.
And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer?
I'd say all it proves is that a defense attorney has completely lost his marbles.
Mr. Wright, the court requests that you find your marbles immediately. And I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this waste of the court's time.
You made the poor decision. Nick, we're so close.
Well, I don't know.
Think this one through, please. Again, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. It's simple, Mako. She didn't have a motive. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
That's where we were going? What's that now?
Yeah. Think about it, Mako. Why did he steal the suit?
Oh, he wanted to frame Miss... Oh.
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. The music!
What?
What?
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Seal Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking it was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years.
I mean...
So,
she's like allowed to do that then, isn't she?
there's a lot of gray area here. Like, she's allowed to act in self-defense if you think about it, obviously, but the fact that she also then covered it up and everything makes it a bit more,
Yeah.
like, post-meditated. Like you thought about this. Oh, you did it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel. Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright.
She must have been in love with the person who died. That's why she, like, made Hammer the villain in every single thing.
I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm as collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Yes. Why, it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor.
No to be a dick.
Blue Powers was innocent. That he should be found so was only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Bring
Not
out
guilty.
confetti!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. Bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
I presume we have evidence. Well, this is what I think.
Attorney badge.
It's not going to be the attorney badge. Let's think.
Maybe the scrapbook showing that he always won.
Yeah, because, like, I guess that was part
Would be
of, like,
kind of a petty reason, though.
yeah, but, like, remember, he used to be the star, he used to be the hero, and then after his mistake, he was always made to be the villain, because D. Vasquez, you know, clearly had held something against him because of killing Manuel. And so, the reason he would frame him is because he was always second fiddle. He was always the villain to Will Powers' hero. Because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. You could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP!
Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more.
About that!
I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick Edgeworth!
Say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gone away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers.
Sniffs him.
Edgeworth. I am a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Gay!
Gay? It was a question for me and a statement from you.
It was an exclamation point for me, Maka. Unnecessary hell yeah, Ludicon. Unnecessary feelings?
Yes. Unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way.
Gay, homosexual gay, and they were roommates?
You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Wow, what a bitch. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick?
Really, did I kiss him? WTF?
For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago.
Wait, did he tell her, or did he just, like, fade out?
He just faded out. Just like, the piece, like, evaporate. Yeah. It was the top of the town.
So the trial ended.
Will Powers, he does this, he just starts narrating to himself, looking off into the distance. I don't get it. Just wait, he'll get over it eventually. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought the programming change. Going back to making kids shows again. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, fine. I'll do it. I like that Cody gets a name, but the assistant is the Penny. He's just called the assistant. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know.
Wait,
I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. What?
Is he the pink princess?
Yeah, he is! Will Powers as the Pink Princess. And that's how Chapter 3 comes to a close. Chapter 4. Turnabout Goodbyes.
Who is this goddamn vampire? Is that like Edgeworth's dad? It looks like his dad.
The brain episode has unlocked. And since we're only 2 hours 14 in, we should start it.
Yeah, at least start, I guess.
Skibbity. Skip, bip, bip, dibbity.
It's been, what, 15 years?
About that, yes. Seems a long time to wait. Can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas.
Shoots you with the gun that makes you fade away.
December 25th, 10:08 a.m.
Wow.
Wright and Co. Law Offices. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Hey, hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spear meeting training? Of course! Except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring water.
I get to eat cashews now.
Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Maybe just take a cold shower or something. Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters.
Next in the news. A large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy and a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster.
Are you ready to prove the existence of the Loch Ness Monster in court?
Though its namesake, Nessie, proved to be a hoax. Locals are confident that the Gordy is the real deal.
Gordy's nuts. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? Huh? The water pressure's kind of low in the shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick! Apparently, Feyblood is no aid in detecting sarcasm.
Just do the Courage the Cowardly Dog voice.
Abandoned as a pup! You was found by me. Go on. Oh wait, am I reading this?
I commanded you to.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue on Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder! Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in a lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24.
Wait, I was gonna say, are we gonna defend Edgeworth?
Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick. Yeah. The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that! They arrested Edgeworth! What? You mean the prosecutor? No, I meant the fucking guy who works at the Burger King. Yes, I mean the fucking prosecutor! Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know! Let's go find out, Nick! But have you seen my attorney's badge? Well, I think it's developing a nice luster. I'll look at your badge later, Nick! We've got work to do! I suppose you're right. What to do? Well, what should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate! We should talk to Miles Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Any ideas? Well, got any good ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one, and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt, too. Mia's desk. If we had more clients, I would probably sit here more often. Lately, I've been spending more time on the couch watching TV. Maya brought this poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We have a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. Mia's favorite plant. Its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten the knack of watering it lately. Charlie's been perking up these days. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy getting the angle of that screwdriver in the drawer just right. Do you want to go to the detention or the Gourd Lake entrance?
Gourd.
December 25th. Merry Christmas. Gourd Lake Park entrance. This is where it happened? Yeah. Gourd Lake is the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there?
Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything?
Sorry, sir. Nothing.
Idiot! The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double.
But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who...
Shut up. Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal.
Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today.
Croots. Ah. Hey, you're that hairy guy, Hairy Butts.
Right! Phoenix Wright! Will he ever learn my name?
And what are you doing here, pal? Investigating?
Huh? Well, yes, I suppose.
Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it.
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Huh? Oh, you don't say.
What happened? Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here?
Huh? You don't know, pal?
No!
Nah, okay. Who's the head in the puffy pink cloud's lawyer?
Head in the... Huh?
Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. there was a boat out on the Gourd Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And
And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth?
a cop who arrived on the scene arrested him.
How did they get there so fast?
Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake.
A witness? Edgeworth. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you?
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
Right! Who cares what the witness says? I care! Really believe in him, don't you, Detective?
Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously.
Oh no!
After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. You know who'll be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial?
He hasn't got one yet.
What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it?
Well, I don't know the whole story. But apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case.
Why not?
Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask me to defend him.
Unfortunately not.
Well, pal, you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney.
This is good. Who is the witness?
I don't know yet, Billy, because so far, whenever it shows us a scene like that, it has been the actual killer. So I guess we'll see if that actually was him, or if it was just like, it's gonna do a bait and switch, and it's like, no, actually, it was his dad disguised as him, or something like that. I don't know. Sorry, pal. This is confidential.
Billy says, Gumshoe is an odd name. Is that supposed to be a pun? Yes, Gumshoe is a word for a detective.
Is his name Dick Gumshoe?
Yes, Dick. He's Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Dick is also a name for detective, isn't it?
Yes. As I mentioned when we introduced him, his name is Detective.
Wait, where's it? Oh yeah, because he's also a detective.
Yes.
Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure it'll turn up at the trial tomorrow.
Only one witness?
Yep. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Have you seen my badge?
That badge! You're showing that to the wrong guy, pal. You gotta show that to someone who needs it. Hello, Gumshoe.
Examine. The winter show from the bare leaves today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has an effect on some people. So stupid. The sign says Gourd Lake National Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend.
Gourd Lake Nature Park.
National Park. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. Guess that's literally everything. December 25th. Detention Center. Visitor's Room. You know, Nick, we've all been here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. That both of us were untried for murder as lawyers. What? Faded in, faded out. Hey, Edgeworth, come back!
What are you doing here?
Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here?
So, you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing?
Not that funny. Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laughing will get mad. We'll burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend in coming down here to laugh at you.
Yes, you do.
Actually, he's right.
I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this.
I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Have you seen my attorney's badge?
Your attorney's badge?
Edgeworth, let me defend you.
Huh. Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet.
What do you mean by that?
Me? Just a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never.
3 trials that he won all of! He has a 100% success rate! 2 of them against you! But what?
My case is near hopeless, right?
That's our specialty!
Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down.
What?
Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence.
Really?
After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty.
I don't believe it.
Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this.
This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro. Maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. Now for the camera. What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened.
What should I? What are you going to do about it?
Duh! We're gonna help you, that's what.
Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous.
Sorry?
You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials.
Which I won all of! Hey!
Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday.
Yeah, and what if this one is included in the luck parts that I still have?
You need real skill, right? Experience.
Nick, he's insulting you! Nick! Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct?
Yes, late last night.
Lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why are you down there?
I see no need to tell you.
Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really...
Gordy.
Huh?
I went to see Gordy.
Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why would Edgeworth talk to us? Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right?
Think what you will. I have only one request.
Huh?
Stay out of this case.
Not gonna do that, buddy. Why? But Nick is trying to help you.
I know that. But I don't want your help, okay?
Why not?
Look, just go away and leave me alone.
Nick. Mr. Edgeworth Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But, Nick... Time to investigate! Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. You defended him and lost, your reputation be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is... well, it's pretty solid.
I suppose it would have to be if they have a witness.
Hey, pal. Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said.
What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over.
Was it behind locked doors in his room, and was there a, like, wet sound? Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Is that a drama?
Wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it.
Detective Gumshoe, sir!
What? Find something?
No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing.
Briefing? Great, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back?
Autopsy report, or how to get in touch with you.
Both. But I would say get in touch with you first.
You're not coming back, Detective?
Probably not, pal.
So we do have something to talk to you about.
Ah, right. Yeah, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime.
Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey! Detective Gumshoe!
What?
We'd like to take a look around the park. Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, no more time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. So yeah, we can go to the police, but we can also go to the lake. December 25th, Gourd Lake, Public Beach. Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake? Yup. Not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. Hey! Look at that snack stand! Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog. Please? I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? You're a little behind the times, though. Kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Huh, someone with some poppers here. You know, you pull the string, and he goes, pop. Yes, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Let's steal. We do it all the time. Suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. A classic party noisemaker. Pull a string, it goes bang! Not very clue-worthy.
I think my favorite Maya moment in the game so far was definitely when she just went down to the fucking fire station and asked a fireman to spray her with a hose. That made me like her a lot more.
You don't like Maya? You hate Maya?
When did I say that?
You despise Maya? All she wants to do is commit crime and eat burger!
When did I say that?
You said I, Mako Jedediah Ray, despise Maya Fey and want to see her murdered on the beach of Gourd Lake by a samurai.
Oh, yeah, Shaq. I'll have to check that out, maybe.
Yes, here. You can chase fire. I see. Huh. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks. Right, exit. Trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Hot dog stand. It's closed. Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. Banner eats samurai dogs, so he needs to redecorate.
Did someone say baked?
Yes, half-baked. Little plastic benches. Guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. Doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when I viewed from above.
That was my guess.
You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually. But that's just a coincidence.
What do you mean, like an hourglass shape? Hey, this thing's shaped like a circle, you know, like a square.
Gourds are shaped like hourglasses.
No. They're
What?
like teardrops or pumpkins.
Squash.
Wow.
Oh, okay. The Martians are here, too, so... Okay.
I'm just imagining like ant-sized aliens just shooting laser blasters in between the blades of grass at each other.
Want to go to the woods or the boat rental shop?
I don't know. Woods.
Mako, you're from the deep south. How's your accent?
Oh, I'm so ready. Give me like 1 second though.
December 25th. Gourd Lake Woods. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I don't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Hey, Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering why our camping pots and pans made of aluminum. You didn't talk about any of that in the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be on aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. I owned a mess kit like that. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It's a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. The sign says, no camping. Find a place to pitch your tent.
Maga's from Mississippi.
Wait, what if the sign said, no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Why are you like this?
I'm really excited to see this character. Can't wait.
The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise.
Choked in water.
Wow, cool. Let's try it out.
I gotcha.
Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey! I'm Nick! Huh. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken.
I want to see a screenshot where it like cuts off everything except for her going, nah.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you, Mako? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? Well, what then? These things? The party poppers?
Oh, loves racism.
Well, it responded.
Yo! Oh. Okay. Damn it, I was hoping it would be a guy. I could do it better than that. Hey, you! Get your hands off of that!
Eek!
What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film.
Sorry.
Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much to roll that film cost?
I'll pay you back.
What would y'all think of setting off a party popper in a place like this?
Well...
What? Don't try to play stupid with me just cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all think. Did y'all Yanks think?
We're not Yanks!
I say, those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Let me tell you, just cause I might be dumb, don't mean we are.
At least she's proud to admit it.
By the way, are all the black people? This is Japanifornia, Billy. They do not exist here. And who are you now? Her chaperone?
Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends?
Just figure out what y'all gonna say and say it for bejesus sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws and listen to you stutter all day.
Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film.
Watch it.
Yes, ma'am. Second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Have you seen my attorney's badge? This is my badge.
Huh? That badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something?
I'm a lawyer.
What? Y'all ain't gonna try to pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I have y'all know, I'm a fighter and I'll wrestle meaner looking things than you.
No, that's not it at all. We're to investigate the murder that took place here on the lake.
A murder? Sounds cool. When did y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like.
Finally, some cooperation. I guess she would have said, like, she would have answered things if they just tried talking first.
You two, y'all can come out hiding now. I won't bite hard.
Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all.
None of these people look Japanese. Are you sure about that, Billy? With Maya just on screen. No, you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if, I can talk Yank for you if, if it pleases you.
Thanks. I think I'll be okay.
Great then. I'm Lotta Hot, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you.
What happened?
Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately.
It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve.
That's so? Christmas Eve?
Yes, approximately 10 hours ago. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything?
Let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. I'm not sure though. You gotta remember I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. It's kinda hard to remember which I've seen when.
I feel like one boat would choke a mule. Lotta. So what is it you do, Lotta?
What? Me? Y'all don't really know. Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the Heartland.
That is the most American thing. Wow, neat! Nick, she's a research student at a university. Country U! So I hear. So, when'd you come up here?
me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago.
What are you photographing?
Didn't I tell you that already? Meteors. Get meteor showers.
Falling stars. The camera. That's quite a camera you have there.
You better know it. It's German made. Genuine Solingen.
Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera?
Huh? Device?
The camera went off all by itself and I fired my party popper.
Oh, that makes sure in the shut or whatever the cameras there's that might trigger the stutter whenever it detects certain sounds.
It triggered the stutter, alright.
Loud noises right now.
A programmable camera. Neat! Lounge camera. Set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise detected. Faces the lake.
Avery's playing the trilogy. I don't know if you're playing all.
I'm intending to play the trilogy, but I'll probably play through this one, switch to a different game for a bit, and then go back to do the second one. Like, you know, make it so it's not
I think
just.
he's asking if you're doing games other than the trilogy.
Probably. If they continue to be as good as the first game is, I will continue to play them.
Probably.
Lada?
Yeah?
So your camera. It triggers on loud explosion noises?
Yeah?
Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol.
A pistol.
Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party hopper?
I guess it would.
Your camera. Didn't get a picture of the murder, did it?
Hey! Y'all pretty bright.
Huh?
I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film.
It would have been a photo taken late last night.
I checked them once, don't remember if there was anything on them though. But when I got something, I could be witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Welcome back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV. Or sub, if you will.
I was gonna say sub.
I guess we should come back later. Cameras read respond to noise. Plus 11 is the party popper.
I'm just snacking until the stream's over so I can have a sandwich later.
Man, I wish I had comestibles. Boat rental shop. Oh, I'm probably gonna...
What?
Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? Never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. More forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There's some boats floating on the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder? I wonder. Nick! Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Well, that was that direction. Let's go to the police department, I guess. December 25th. Police Department. Criminal Affairs. I don't like this thing. Not a big fan of whatever's going on here.
What?
I'm not a big fan of what's going on here.
What?
This thing.
I don't see a mouse cursor.
Next to her head, right side, blue, yellow.
What's so bad about it?
Not a fan of it. Doesn't look good. Anyways, there's a tiny cactus. Can't believe they're making mescapeotalian here.
Sure, that's what that looks like.
Sorry, I almost had a sneeze coming on. Don't you hate that feeling when you like almost have a sneeze?
Yeah.
Ah! I guess Detective Gumshoe's still in that meeting.
Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal.
Detective Gumshoe!
We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse.
I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Badge.
Sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now.
The victim. Do you know anything about the victim yet?
No, still can't ID him.
Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything?
Not a word.
So, how'd the meeting go?
I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer.
True.
You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you and me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it.
Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled.
I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting.
Don't go telling anyone else, pal.
Yes, sir.
And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Trusting Edward. That Gumshoe. How come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works.
A working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times. But there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We got to earn that trust he places in us.
I see.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that.
The autopsy report.
So Edgeworth is just like doing his job the best he possibly can. It's just that like his job is to go along with whatever the police think the suspect is, even if they're wrong.
Pretty much. That's what a prosecutor does. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you.
Autopsy report. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. Thank you. Nick. Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? Look at this man. This man looks like he, like, sings in, like, a Christian rock band. That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Alright, hands against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping. I got eyes in the back of my head. Must be doing image training for arrests. These are detective desks. There are computers and files in each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expect. I don't spend a lot of time at their desks. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen.
What? Gourd Lake? Already cited? I don't believe it.
Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Cactuses. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Hey, is that the police department's mascot?
Oh, that's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot.
I hate you for it. I see. How nice.
I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do.
If you do that, I hope it's the last thing you do. Good luck.
Well, I hope it helps you, pal.
Thanks, detective. Anything over here? Anything over here? December 25th. Gourd Lake Woods.
Hey, yo.
Lotta!
Wait up a sec. We got bingo.
I like how Maya had like an autism sensory overwhelming moment and had like walk away apologizing at that early point. They're good now, but like at first they were just couldn't handle the southern constantness. Bingo?
My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night.
Hey!
This is them. Take a look.
Wait,
See? See? He's shooting them with that pistol.
it looks like that. Yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting.
Yeah, well, there was a fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But, you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something.
What?
I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness.
What? Are you serious?
Of course.
How do you forget? Never mind.
You don't reckon I should tell the cops?
I mean, I would reckon so.
I reckon so.
What's that? Don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later.
Wait, Lotta,
What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy?
tell us what you saw too, please.
Let's try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops.
I disagree with that one.
I'll sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you.
Lotta?
Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Oh, was that the other way around? No matter. I'm gone. Say, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn.
I hope you get to testify. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. Question is, what exactly did she see? This will find in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo added to the court record. December 25th, Ford Lake, public beach. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing.
Hey. Oh.
Nick! I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick! Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working a day job! I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kiance deserves the best.
Fiance.
Kiance? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kiance's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry.
Why would you do that?
How? A Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute! Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my... what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm the older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Have you seen my attorney's badge? Huh? Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in that trial. Sorry, I can't really pay you.
She's 17, laser blast Larry. Get the aliens. Aim their phasers.
Look, he didn't know. And when it was pointed out that she was a little sister, he did say that times were tough for Phoenix. Because you blew it all in Kiance. But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her out your dog, she won't have any left for the other customers. All she wants to do is commit crime and eat. Hey, no problem. If that makes her happy, you know? How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh? Larry, you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know! Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate! I was talking about the weird contraption on the camera! Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go showing me it then! Jeez! And Larry, you know this guy? Who's this? I don't know, that's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well? Oh wait, Maya said she had seen him before, didn't she? What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? What happened? Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kiance, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think you just said what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kiance's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow.
How did Peggy Hill pronounce Hawaii in that one episode? Was it like
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Hawaii. Huh. Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. What? Whoa! Murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course! Edgy was in the same class as us back in grade school! What? Samurai dogs. Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs? Ouch. The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name, you go, girlfriend! She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy! Gordy?
What is this Gordy? Is there actually just a fucking cryptid here?
So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah! Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time! Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father.
Be like father?
Like his father? Yeah, Eddie's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Is Narco a new alien substance that's true to, or is he sober? I'm not sober. It's not new though.
Wait, be right back 1 second while we wait.
Wait. Let's just imply that this is in real time of the dialogue. I wonder what alien drugs are like. Because you know they got some shit on other planets that has to do stuff to their brains that's different than what happens to our brains. I was lighting up a bong right now. Not right this minute. No, it was the keyboard. I wasn't typing my keyboard. I don't know what you heard. Did you eat a samurai dog? Probably not. There's something about fast food stands that I just feel a little instinctively apprehensive about. Not 100% sure why. If I'm gonna eat a hot dog, which I don't do very often, but if I'm gonna, I'd have it just be like super hot. You know, grill it. I don't have a grill. Put it in a frying pan, you know. Death sticks. Yeah, I don't know enough about Star Wars.
Yo, I am back! Are we talking about Star Wars?
No.
Maka would do death sticks. Wait. You said...
My sister got food poisoning from a hot dog stand before. I am right to be apprehensive about food stand.
I want a hot dog. I need food. You said defense lawyer? Yeah! Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? He just got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer, almost definitionally. Huh? Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who are unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about a man's duty to uphold all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick? Nick? Gordy, what's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here, in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster. Gordy! A monster? Yeah.
We've already begun to worship it.
Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster! A real monster!
Okay, I hope this one's actually real. I'd rather, like, if ghosts can be real, they should make this one real.
Yeah. Probably just a law or something, right? Why is it in, like, every, like, visual novel that's about, like, crime that magic just happens to also be real, but not to a point where it's, like, pervasive? Like in this, ghosts are apparently real, as well as functional spirit mediums. In Danganronpa, psychics, luck, and fortune-telling are all actual things that have actual, like, use, but also don't come up. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, it's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. Well, $1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added the core record. Article about a monster sighted at Gourd Lake. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm just a simple vendor of samurai dogs. Dig? I can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why do you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea! What have I done? Hey, Nick, benches! Let's take a break. Maybe have a dog? I think not! It's too cold to sit and eat hot dogs out here. Wimpy city boy. Let's try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime. It's just dead silent over there. Criminal Affairs, that's where Lotta went. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. Lotta Hart. Has to be. Uh-oh. Must be one of the detectives. He's muttering something to himself. Move in the crowd. Wear drab clothes. Never enter the target's field of vision. She must be doing image training for trailing. What is it? Oh! Nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now! This guy! He's a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at! I met him once when I was there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy! That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Nick, if we don't hurry, Mr. Edgewood will get the death sentence! Whoa! Oh, okay, let's go check things out. Nick, this person was a lawyer at Grossberg's office. Let's go talk to him. Mr. Grossberg, I mean, not the dead guy. Let's fucking schmove it! We're going back to Grossberg's! Alright. December 25th, Grossberg Law Offices. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat.
Something, are you not?
I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright.
Then you, Yami, is something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like a scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Sometimes she looks even more like her sister. Hey, Mr. Grossberg, sir?
Yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter?
Have you seen my attorney's badge?
You've really grown up in the past few years, my dear. How proud Mia would be if she could see you now.
She said she was more worried about me than anything. Aw, just go on and take the compliment, will you?
So, this camera on our leg take that photo whenever it hears an explosion sound.
That's what she said.
And they just happened to be set up on the beach, pointing at the lake.
Yes, she said it was to photograph shooting stars.
Shooting star. Explosion. What's the connection? I'd be suspicious of this witness of yours.
I also had that thought. I was like, wait, shooting stars don't explode. Why is it said to explode?
So this is the moment the crime took place, huh?
Yeah.
You can't really say for sure that it was. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. My apologies. I'm not sure I can help you with that.
What happened? There was a murder last night.
A murder?
You haven't heard?
I just got up, you see.
Well, Miles Edwards shot someone with a pistol.
Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown.
This is terrible news indeed.
I guess he hadn't heard anything. That painting. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting?
Oh yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old bitter desserts.
Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's in a solid gold. Even I can tell someone here got money to burn. We should put things on our client table too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy or gum. Classy. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. I think our Charlie is cuter. Right, he's a real cute plant.
I love my cacti.
It's good to have a plant. Why is the wall a different color? A big painting was hanging here until recently. Huh? What happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. I mean, we did accuse them!
Yeah.
Yeah. A solemn mahogany desk.
Grossberg waking up in the middle of the day on Christmas must have been Santa-ing. It's him.
What's punched to a deep luster? Hey Nick, I want a desk like that in our office too. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet. Huh? I meant for me! You'd better start saving your allowance then. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Oh, then let's take them back to our office. You won't miss them. We don't need them. Then can we take that wooden bear? It is kind of cute. Let us take the green orb. Grorb, if you will. Alright. Present.
Strange.
Allowance from whom? Isn't she an orphan? Yes. I presume we're paying for all of her needs as she stays with us.
I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before.
Yeah. I don't know. As stated. Prague Christian rock.
Oh!
Did you have an ulcer burst? Are you okay? Did you remember? The 21st night of Glagemker?
He was a lawyer here in my office.
I expect you to know these things.
That's Hammond. Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
Did you say this is the man Miles Edwards shot?
Let's talk about Robert Hammond. Who is this Hammond guy anyway?
Mr. Hammond. He was a defense attorney in that case.
That case?
Yes, the DL6 incident.
DL6? Why does that sound so familiar?
What was that again? I can't remember. It'll tell us.
Okay.
Perhaps you remember.
I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder.
That was the incident where the police were so lost they used a spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made.
The DL6 incident.
The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed.
You never caught the criminal, right?
Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blame my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, great indeed.
Thank you.
No, please, don't mention it.
DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait. What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
Dun dun dun! Everything's connected. What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I am sure he'll talk to you.
Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. An old photograph. DL6 Incident-Exhibit A is written on the back. Have you seen this photograph before?
Misty Faye. Mother of Mia and Maya Faye. Show this photograph to Miles Edgeworth. I have something to say to you then.
It won't even let me go anywhere else. Fucked up. I won't hear. Fuck you. Look at this picture. My mother. I've shown her that picture. I can't think of anything to say. That probably wasn't the best thing to do. What to do?
I still don't know what Misty Faye means. Misty Faye?
It might be a play on Mystify, but Fae as in like magic, the Fae, fairies, that kind of stuff.
Oh, it is about the Fae, okay.
And Misty as in a mystic.
Oh.
Well, what should we do? The police have pretty much made up their minds that Mr. Edgeworth did it. Mr. Edgeworth won't tell us anything. I guess we go look for clues down by the lake. Right. Any ideas? Well, penny for your thoughts? Thoughts. Yeah, why don't Mr. Edgeworth tell us anything? And why did he refuse to ask for our help? What a jerk! Okay. Now I can go to other places, because I am
This is
a gamer.
a long pre-trial day.
Have you seen this picture? To be fair, I'm purposely going around doing bullshit. December 25th. December, visitor room.
What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time.
Edgeworth, what about your defense?
It's no concern of yours.
Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Can I ask you about the murder?
Right. I'll ask you again, just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you.
I am tough, and I also look down on you. It's just not because of those reasons.
I just don't want you anywhere near this case. Understand?
Not at all. Why'd you go to Gord Lake?
I have no intention of telling you.
Nor, apparently, would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you. Have you seen my attorney's badge?
Attorney's badge. Can't say I really want to see one of those right now.
This camera.
What's that? Not in the mood for idle banter, right? I'm sorry, I can't think of anything I want to say about that.
Look. Is this you shooting somebody?
Who would have thought there'd be a photo?
Edgeworth, did you shoot him?
What do you think, right?
I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me.
We finally got him to state outright that he was not the person who killed somebody.
Yeah.
What's that?
Edgeworth?
It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation.
Yeah, I'm based.
I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You're always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you?
About the DL6 incident.
Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6.
So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities.
DL6 incident.
The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name.
Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder.
Correct.
That spirit medium. That was my mom.
What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now... this.
About to end?
The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days.
Dun dun dun. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally, the case never happened.
3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever.
Oh my god, this is... Wow, 3 days? Like the time limit of a trial? The sussy pecked. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent.
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now.
Guess we understand why he'd go into hiding. You're hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So is your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So you're sort of trying to follow in his footsteps?
I'd rather not talk about it. Right. It pains me to ask you this now.
I know. You want us to defend you.
Yes. Will you?
Fuck you! Well, Mago,
Yeah.
do we represent him? Yeah, we do. Who could have guessed this day would come?
Not me.
This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back?
Pay me back. For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you.
Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know.
My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe.
That's just request, put in pocket. I forgot to actually read it. Document approving Edgeworth's request for an attorney. What's that? An earthquake! Nick!
Oh, shit.
It's a big one! Woo! It's coming down! Whew. That was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There! He's on the floor in a ball, shivering! Guess he doesn't do well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but rolling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's gonna stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick! Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter request to Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth's just on the floor. Yo, have you seen this? December 25th. Police Department. Criminal Affairs.
What's going on here?
What's wrong, Detective?
This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal?
A lot of heart.
Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal?
No. Do not steal my life force, you binkus! I send you to the torture cube. No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. Can't go around covering up evidence.
You trying to say something about the way I do my job?
No, sir. So, what did Miss Hart say?
She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol.
What?
He even had a photograph to prove it.
Right, I saw it too. You really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting.
That's why she says she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a lot, but should let us see who's who.
She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act.
I don't know, it doesn't look like there's a lot of information in this photo.
Great. Just great.
In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow.
Well, the cool thing about, is that she's using actual film, not, like, digital, so it does have infinite resolution.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, even if it's blurry, all of the bits of colored light that hit the thing still hit where they hit. Like, it's, like, obviously the film, the picture's not gonna be, like, perfect ideal, but it's gonna be a lot higher quality for a bad image than you'd actually assume. Because, like, a digital image only has so many pixels, but an actual physical film has every light photon that hit it. Did you read this line?
Yeah.
Huh. What happened to the other witness?
Well, apparently there was a cancellation.
Cancellation? More trial.
I'm afraid tomorrow was going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out.
I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did me used to say? If he's innocent, there's gotta be something I've overlooked. Edward.
It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paper. You still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth.
Have you seen my attorney's badge, though?
Hey, pal, there's only one thing I want to see from you. And that's a letter of request from Mr. Edgeworth for you to be his defense attorney.
But have you seen this picture? Look what I got!
Yeah, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers.
I'm so glad you're bad at your job.
I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then.
Good luck, pal.
I'm glad that we sort of are becoming more friends with, like, the other characters that start out sort of, like, antagonists. Like, at first, like, Gumshoe, like, wasn't on our side. He was just sort of bumbling, but now we're actually, like, trying to work together.
Hey. You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. Pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, right. You did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. But again, I only got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. To be continued. Extremely loud crinkling.
Cinnamon twist.
Well, that is gonna be where we leave it off for today. 3 hours 46 minutes, not bad. Not a, you know, fucking 5 or 6 hour only last time. Do we trial? No, we do not do trial. That's gonna take at least like 45 minutes. So we'll be saving that for Wednesday. But yeah. Really high about this. Mac, are you excited for this? Do you think Edgeworth did it?
I don't think he did it.
Fair enough. Any idea who did?
He does have a motive if he's killing the guy who... I think he has him. I don't know. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Liz, if I make $1,000 in the next week, I will do a 24-hour stream of, like, the rest of Phoenix Wright trilogy.
I'm sorry, am I being conscripted into this?
Yes, if I get $1,000, Mako gets $12, we will do it. But yeah, I hope you had a lot of fun, guys, and I hope Mako also had fun. What was your...
Say that, Jaden. Oh wait, you're guessing, aren't you?
That is fair. To be fair, it was day 1 of chapter 4 in this game. You think this trial is gonna be done in 1 day? But yeah, use a voice changer to put Maya in a cave. I'm not gonna put Maya in a cave. Yeah, really looking forward to it. This is a really good chapter. Yeah.
I don't think Lotta did it.
Mako thinks Lotta did it. Yeah, I'll talk to you all next time. Today's most loved viewer is going to... Scratch that. Least loved viewer, Billy Eisenhower, for being, like, upset about hot dogs, it seems. Hot dogs are based. Hot dogs was the common person's food. It was originally made by, Nathan. Nathan's Hot Dogs is the actual original American hot dog. Made by a guy who was like, hey, these people are eating hot dogs after work because they only have so much time and they're easy to, like, carry around. They're like a type of sausage. But they're made out of, like, offal, really. They were made out of, like, all, like, the pig leftovers. And it was like, man, these things are kind of kept in a non-cool environment and sometimes get bugs and whatnot. But the people, it's the Great Depression, people are poor, they gotta eat something, and so it's what they're eating. I think I can make a better version of this. And so basically he made the same thing, the same kind of, like, sausage dog thing, but using actual better cuts of meat and sold them instead. And they sold like hotcakes. And then all you needed to do was say, hey, these things are also kosher, because like they were, by all standards, they were a kosher food, but by advertising that, it sold more to the Jewish audience because they would be able to be like, oh, I know for a fact that stuff's kosher now, I can eat that. And so it just worked out, and now hot dogs are a ubiquitous American food. The more you know. But yeah, I will talk to you all next time. Good night.